Hello, everybody. This is Bronco Juggalo. It is the 35th anniversary. 35 years, y'all. 35 years of Masters of the Universe. By the way, what'd y'all think of that thumbnail? I thought it kicked ass. What up, Joe? 35 years, y'all. 35 years. Masters of the Universe. This movie, slammed by critics and fans alike, has gotten appreciation over the last 35 years, and it's found its following. Now, myself personally, as a little kid, when I saw this, I saw it as soon as it came out. I was there. I watched it, and the very next day, it gave me that night, I had a nightmare about it. The only thing that ever truly scared me in a nightmare was this movie. Guys, we're going to take a journey back to 1987. So grab your favorite He-Man toy, and let's do this. I will wait a few minutes for people to come in if anybody wants to join me at all. Nobody has to. I'm doing this because I want to do it. It's going to be fun. I have the power. That's the only thing he says of that part in the movie. And he was already transformed into He-Man when he does it. But that's okay. Yeah, so. In fact, they never say whether or not he's actually Prince Adam in this one or not. Dolph Lundgren plays He-Man. I think he does a pretty damn good job. One of my favorite stories is when Sylvester Stallone visited the set, and he looked at the director and he was like, "You gave that guy lines?" That's just too funny. And Frank Langella, even though this movie was very panned by the critics, as I said, and somewhat by the fans as well, and like I said, it's gotten a following since, Frank Langella says to this day that this was his favorite role that he ever did as Skeletor. And I think he plays an amazing Skeletor. I'm even wearing my Castle Grayskull shirt. Yeah. Got my Castle Grayskull on. So I'm going to play with my toy for a little while people come in. So don't mind me. You know, every time I see the promotional material, he's always holding the axe. You would think, I know that they want to go old school with it when it first came out, but you would think that over the years they would just show him the sword, because the sword is what was iconic. You know, the axe, I think he used it in one episode, if that, maybe two. I don't know. I mean, it's cool to have with him. It's supposed to be that whole barbarian thing, you know? I like to hang it from his thing back here and just, you know. So, Joe, are you going to watch any with me, or are you going to go to bed before it's done? I got a stupid antivirus pop-up thing. I hate these things because I'll click the little X, but it takes them like a minute to go away. Let me get my drink ready here. So today I'm watching this on the 30-year edition, 30-year anniversary Blu-ray, which doesn't really have much on it. It's got the live commentary and a theatrical trailer. That's it. They did put out a really nice steelbook in Germany for this. I believe it was Germany or Spain, one of the two. And I've been wanting to get it, and I just haven't gotten any yet. Maybe with the 35-year anniversary, they'll put out something cool. I doubt it. They would have done it by now. But what can you say? So, see if I can get him to stand up on the computer. Damn, you got to tilt it way down to see him. Well, I just want to see if anybody else comes in before I start the movie. It was a spur of the moment thing. I was actually just finishing up Return of the Jedi, which I started yesterday and didn't get a chance to finish. And I was sitting there thinking about how today was the 35th anniversary. I've been seeing the tweets for it all day, and you know, I was like, I had a different plan to watch a different movie. But I was like, you know what? It might be fun to just do a commentary on this. I also have the Snapper Case DVD, the only DVD version they ever came out with. I think I'm not sure on that. They could have released it on a regular case. I do have the Snapper Case, which is cool. And of course, we still have talks of a new movie. We do have 2 new shows. About to get a sequel to the Revelations, which is awesome. Do you? That's cool, Joe. Wasn't I couldn't remember if they put it out in one or not. I've seen it in the Snapper Case and the Blu-ray, and that's really all I didn't really notice if they had it in anything else. So, well, I guess I will just go ahead and get this going. Anybody else want to come in? They can. I did a surprise stream last night with Eric, which got a lot of people in, actually. I was surprised. But today is a Sunday night, and people getting ready to go to work tomorrow morning. Don't really expect a lot of people. That's fine. I usually get pretty good rewatches anyways. I just wanted to do this for fun, and because my legs hurt, I don't want to go to bed. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm paused at 11 seconds. 3 nights in a row. Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh? Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Joe. I miss doing lives. I do. I miss talking to people or just talking to the void. So, you know, I just decided I'm going to start doing more, I think. Uh, anyways, what the fuck? Oh, I paused 11 seconds. The Canon logo is starting to come back. If anybody wants to join me, I will wait 2 more minutes before I start it. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, man. It's a good movie, too. I've only watched it once, but it's a good movie. No, twice. I'm taking it back. I watched it twice. Not this movie. The movie we're doing tomorrow night on Joe's channel. Are we doing it on your channel, Joe? I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure that's what we figured. All right. Well, I got 6 people in now. Give it about another minute, and then we'll be starting. I'm at 11 seconds on the Canon logo for this 35-year anniversary commentary on Masters of the Universe. Y'all got your toys? I got my toys. I have the power. By the power of Grayskull. I have the sandwich. Okay, cool, Joe. I didn't see it. I was getting ready to do this. Sorry. I will check that out though as soon as I'm, done with this. Synced up, sweet. Tomorrow night, Ben, at 10 o'clock my time, which is Mountain Time, 12 o'clock midnight at the East Coast, we will be doing a live stream on Joe's channel with Super Slash Bros. We'll be doing a live stream of commentary, movie commentary of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's the kind of the anniversary of the Sharon Tate murders. Wait, 9 p.m.? Wait, I thought we were doing it at midnight. Did I miss something? Or did you just announce that in the thing and didn't tell me? I remember us saying we were changing the time. Did I miss that? I mean, 9 p.m. is fine with me. Okay, so we're doing it at 9 p.m. then. All right, I'm glad you told me, dude. Wait, 9 p.m. your time or my time? So that's 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 6 o'clock my time. I'm really glad you told me because, that helps me actually because I have to get up early the next morning. But I do have to tell Danny because we were going to do something before we did that. So, yeah. Very awesome night, Fright. All right, for everybody that's going to be watching along with me, I'm at 11 seconds. Canon logo. Let me know right now if you still need a second because I'm about to start this bitch. 7 my time. Yes. Okay. I don't know, dude. I'm fucking. It's late. All right. I can't remember. 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is. I don't know. All right. 7 o'clock my time. Cool beans. Did Joe know that we changed it? Yeah, it's 7 my time, Ben. They're 2 hours ahead of me. I don't know why. My brain just went blah, blah, blah. All right, guys, I'm counting it down if nobody has any objections. As I said, I'm on the Canon logo at 11 seconds. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, I'm using my Xbox. If it's too loud, please tell me. But I am going to turn it up a little bit. It's been really hot here, so I still have this fan going. So, yeah. But if it's too loud, please let me know. I love the way this film starts out with the narration and that picture of Grayskull and all. It's actually a painting. All right. Because I think that's a dope-looking Grayskull. I would love to have seen more of that. In fact, there's a few things I would have liked to see more of in this. Masters of the Universe. What did you guys think of that thumbnail? I thought it was dope. I was able to fade in the words. I'm getting better at making those. I thought it was pretty sick. I would have, bro, but we watched Killjoy and then went and ate dinner and doing other things. I didn't think about it till after. Yeah, the music's a little loud. I use this music every time I do a pickup or He-Man related video, and they never flagged it. Never. Joe, I must have just been confused or got it read it when we were talking about doing it. I must have just misunderstood. I thought we were doing it at midnight, starting midnight your time. So, well, that's fine. I'm definitely down with that. So, I should grab my Skeletor. I got a few Skeletors over there. In fact, in my video that's coming out here in a while, I don't know when I'm putting it out. I got another haul video coming. I picked up another one of those Origins Keldor and Cronus, which is Skeletor and Trapjaw, and it's got the extra head to make it into Skeletor. But since I already had one, I opened them up, and they've got the coolest weapons. I love the way Frank Langella walks into this all boss, slamming his Havoc staff down while he walks. I'll bet you anything, all that stuff down there is painting, old school paintings on a thing, camera trick, like on a glass that they're shooting through. That Havoc staff's dope. I would love to have a replica of that, like a full size replica. Meg Foster. Looking hot. I saw, watching her in 31. She kind of looks like a mummy now, but she was hot back once upon a time. Okay, I'm going to turn it back up, guys, because they're talking quiet. Sauces. Now, in the origin, in the new toy Origins line, the line this came out in, they released a regular sorceress, but before they did that, they released Castle Grayskull. And the sorceress that comes with it is almost like a cross between the original from the cartoon and this one. The headdress and all looks more like this one. I like this holosphere thing. This is cool. People of Eternia, it's over. That is cool looking. They did a good job on this part. I could see why people got like. Some people say this might be the movie that killed them because they put so much into it, so much money into this movie. Here's He-Man standing there on the ridge. Looking all big ass nipply. Grayskull in the background. Does anybody else think that Dolph Lundgren made a really good He-Man? I think he did. You know, he had the athleticism for it. He had the, the body for it, the build, and he just had the look for it. You know. I like how he lightsabers those laser bolts all ching ching with his sword. You know. I hate Teela's outfit in this movie. Why did they put her in all that gray? I guess they were trying to make it look more real, or realistic looking, make it look more like soldiers instead of the cartoon. Hi, Tim. The guy that plays Man-at-Arms does pretty good. He's got the mustache for it. And then here we have Gwildor. Orko's replacement, so to speak. And the reason why they did Gwildor, this is truth too, the reason why they did Gwildor instead of Orko was they didn't have the budget to make Orko fly around. They haven't come back yet, pal. Unless you, I mean, you live out where I live, you can get away with not locking your back door or something, but not the front door. I love that. All them big ass like mechanical locks, doom, 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 like a safe, and then he slides this little tiny fucking chain lock across. Hello, Kenneth. I appreciate that. We are watching Masters of the Universe 35th anniversary. Uh, this is not edition. This is the 30th anniversary edition, but it's the 35th anniversary, so why not? Let's do this. Your favorite part is the chicken scene, yeah, where they're eating and he tells her that it's bones and she gets all grossed out. Which is funny because in the cartoon and everything, they ate a lot of meat. Hello, Texas Freak. Sorry if I get into it a little bit. I start watching. I really do enjoy this movie, guys. I watch it repeatedly, multiple times a year. I don't know how many times, but quite often, honestly. I get very nostalgic and I just want to watch it. I would say at least 4 times a year I'd watch this movie, at least, maybe more. The years kind of run together these days. Man, it sucks. Man at Arms never uses the swords and stuff he has on his back. A lot of the criticisms came from the bad guys that they introduced into this movie. Personally, I really liked Blade a lot. I really liked Blade. I thought some of the others I could, give or take. But Blade was awesome, and I was glad when I saw him again be reintroduced into the quote-unquote canon, whatever, Filmation, follow-up, Revelation. I thought that was really dope. I really was hoping to see some of the characters. Also, when they showed like Pigman and stuff like that, or Pig Boy and Goatman, Pig Boy and Goatman, and they made that comment that they were scraping the bottom of the henchman barrel. That was funny. This interior of Grayskull is really cool. Now, I just had this sneaky suspicion I've done a commentary on this movie before, but I can't remember right now. Oh well. If I did, I did. Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. Welcome to the channel. I hope you check out more of my stuff. I really would appreciate it. And tell your friends. Yeah, Eric's my bud. We've gone back pretty much from the start of my journey here in YouTube, and we got a lot of things in common. We both love wrestling. We both love horror films. We both love a lot of things. Star Wars, different things. Both love a good beer, drinking. And just a really cool dude. I almost got a Surratt action figure. My goal, though, is to get an action figure, and I would like them open, honestly, but I want them closed too. But I want this version, not the gold. I wouldn't mind having the gold version too later when he becomes like, God Skeletor, kind of like they did in Revelations, which they kind of took that idea from the movie, I think. But I like this look of Skeletor in this movie. And Frank Langella, I know he's wearing the hood and the cloak and all, but if you really take a good look at it, I know this sounds weird. I'm commenting on dudes' bodies, but dude bulked up. He bulked up for the role of Skeletor. He even talked about it. And he looks really good. And his costume is very detailed. The problem with it is you just don't get to see a lot of it too much because it's very quick when he's doing full shots. And I even like the way they did the mask. I like this weird kind of, it moved with him, but it wasn't animatronics. It wasn't CGI. It was just. Oh, little spoiler on my next pickup video. I just got in Wave 9 of the Origins line, and they're all 40th anniversary editions, which is fucking awesome. I knew they would be. That's why I waited a while to buy them, because Wave 9 actually came out. I could have bought it on eBay or whatever. They weren't in the stores here locally. And I could have bought it about a month ago, but I knew I was going to wait because the 40th anniversary, they were releasing these anniversary editions, and I got myself an anniversary edition on all six figures. So totally dope. Totally fucking worth the wait. I mean, all it is a little hologram up in the corner. It's working. But, I still loved it. Is the TV too loud, guys? Please tell me. Can you hear me? Is the TV too loud? As Rick once told me, you can see everything going on in the picture behind me there. I mean, these figures they've come out with are dope. They look like the old school ones, but they have so much more articulation. You can bend their legs. You can, they got joints. They do everything, and they're so nicely built. This one I thought was different. I forgot this was what He-Man kind of looked like when they first put the thing out, and I didn't like. It's the hair. The hair on this one I didn't like. But then they re-released this one in 2021, the original He-Man, to make it look more like the figures we had when we were a kid. But this was how he was released originally. I totally forgot about that. I also bought myself a third Panther just so I could open it, which I showed in my last video. It's a good quote. I must possess all, or I possess nothing. My only criticism for this movie is I wish they wouldn't have gone to Earth. I don't know why they wrote it that way. They should have stayed, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy what happens. I don't mind it, but I just would have liked to have seen more Eternia. I would like to have seen more stuff. Maybe it was budget that made them decide to write it into Earth. I don't know, but whatever. I mean, Earth does exist in the Masters of the Universe canon. That's where He-Man's mom is from. I mean, Queen Marlena is from Earth in the show, in the old cartoons. For those of you that don't know. I'm not. There's a guy I know, and I'm going to have him on the channel soon on a one-on-one interview. His name's James Edick, and he is like the authority on everything Masters of the Universe. He's also he worked with different companies, different TV productions. He's done 2 guidebooks on Masters of the Universe and a bunch of other stuff. He was also a writer on VH1's I Love the 80s, I Love the 90s, I Love the 2000s. I don't know if you remember those shows. They were awesome. Um, see, I love Batman the Animated Series too for Texas Freak, but that came out after this, so or after He Man. You know, I mean, I was an '80s kid, a '90s teen, but I loved Batman as well. I That's a great one too. Mask of the Phantasm. I saw that in theaters. I love that movie. Am I showing my age? I saw this in, wait, no, I didn't see this in theaters. I did see it. Wait, yes, I did. I did see it in theaters technically, but it was after the release. That was a good thing about being a military kid. But the first day this came out, being overseas in a war zone in the military, you got everything in advance. So we got it before everybody else, and it was pretty dope. And like I said, I had a nightmare the night before. I'll tell you all about it later. I had a nightmare the night I watched it. So I watched it with my friends Aaron, and I don't remember the other kid's name. Born in '85. He-Man came out in, well, it's 40 years old this year. It came out in 1980. It would like the toy line was created in 1981, 82. Um, it was created in, I think, 1982, the toy line. The show started in 1983, I believe, the cartoon show. And, by the time I was 2 years old, I was already way into it. I've got pictures of me at 2 years old with He-Man and Skeletor costumes and meeting He-Man and Tila and all that, like as a little kid at the mall in Denver and shit. I got like pictures of that with my mom's got them somewhere. I need to try and get those from her because I would love to check those out and just have those. I'm gonna have to ask her next time. I'm going up there on Tuesday. I'm gonna have to ask her. No. No. He thinks that it is. It is my favorite. It's actually my favorite television program of all time. Um, but Batman animated series is up there too as far as cartoons go. It is my favorite cartoon. My favorite live action series of all time is The Sopranos. All of these girls' uniforms, they're wearing like little toy pistols and stuff. So, it's like the worst uniforms for a fast food place ever. Also love G.I. Joe, the original Transformers, uh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I was a kid, loved that one. Still like TMNT a lot, but it didn't. I mean, it does. It kind of ages good, some of it, but not all of it. In fact, I just bought that whole series not too long ago. I've had these since they came out. The animated the cartoons, all the boxes from used to be Rhino or Shout Factory and whatever that formed a fucking mural when you put them all together. Now they've got one thing at Walmart that's got them all in there. I bought that for Bill for his birthday. Or wait, was his birthday? Or no, I think it was Christmas last year. For his birthday this year, I bought him a bottle of Guar Rye whiskey, the Ragnarok Rye, with the fucking cool metal stoppers. Love Guar. Nice. Got Tila sneaking through the bushes. Gouldor's about to get himself some food. Man at Arms, always the smart one. Can't save anybody if you're hungry. And I like that. He's got that little, like, grappling claw or whatever. He just drinks down the barbecue sauce. I was going to share. Liar. They just stop eating. Obviously, it doesn't bother him dunking at all. He's like, shit. Call us savages. Absolutely hate her hair. I hate her fucking outfit. I mean, Tila was like sexy, you know. Courtney Cox big breakout role reminds me of like Jennifer Aniston being in Leprechaun. I watched Prey yesterday. It took me all damn day to watch it. It was a good movie. I just think that it was kind of Predator by the numbers. That's all. Prep, you still there watching along? Sorry, guys. I've been having some issues with my legs today, and I had them up on pillows to elevate them a little bit, and now it got kind of uncomfortable. So I'll just keep that off. I'm not supposed to sit with my legs crossed, but I've been doing it since I was fucking 2. And it's how I'm most comfortable. So doctors can kiss my ass. Put the feet thing down. Sorry for all the camera work in the second, guys. All right, I'm done now. Sorry. As soon as I fold this leg under, though, it gets uncomfortable again. But here's the weird thing about it is it hurts. So sitting cross-legged takes the pain away, but then it also helps make it stiff. So it's like a double-edged fucking sword. Kind of like this one. Illusions. Too bad we never got to hear his band play. Ooh, it's a light show. These zombie-like henchmen. Here we get the introductions. Blade. Did I tell you earlier I found a Sarad earlier I almost bought, but I didn't get it? Beastman looks pretty much the same. I mean, or close enough. You know. I love the way he talks in this. I love the way Frank Langella talks and delivers his lines. A curious quartet. You know, he didn't go Oppenheimer, but he kind of made it his own, but you could tell he kind of paid homage as well. You know, because this movie wasn't meant to be kind of silly like the show was. I don't know. They've been saying that they're going to put out a new He-Man movie for 19 years. Well, technically 35 years, because they said right after this came out they were going to do another one, and they never did. So, I don't know. We'll see. They just put out 2 new shows on Netflix this last year or so. And those shows, actually, even the CGI Kids show is pretty good. It's got a good story to it. Not too thrilled with the character designs. I do like Skeletor. Skeletor looks cool. But I'm not too thrilled on the animation style, but, it is what it is. I really loved Revelations. I don't care what anybody says, and all the people that talk shit can get their fucking assholes raped for all I care. They're just shooting the shit up out of the place. You can tell these guys are definitely shoot first, ask questions later. Except for Carr, the only one yelling at him to stop. Beastman just going berserk. Ooh, bleach in Beastman's eyes. That Beastman's sword just going everywhere. Man, you can tell it's such an 80s movie. Neon pizza signs and all. It's all right. Just trust me. I'm a big, giant, blonde guy that's half naked. Here, I'll take care of you. It's all right. Lazy boy. He wraps her up in his red cape. The red cape was kind of a nice touch. I mean, they kept the outfit pretty true to the what everybody knew, but they kind of made it their own. I wish he would have just used the sword. That's okay. Get Beastman, get him. Is everybody else, at least right here, Courtney Cox looks a little bit like Sally Field. Never noticed that before, but she kind of does. Blade saying he waited a long time for this. He probably shouldn't have because he's getting his ass kicked. And here comes the cavalry. Retreat, retreat. Just like Skeletor's forces, man, always running away. Jimi Hendrix can make everything even better. Which movie? I'm not sure if I knew about a movie they were making about him. I knew that they were doing a thing on McMahon, but I don't know if they still are or not. Guess I didn't know they were making a movie about him. It's surprising because I pay pretty close attention to what's going on in wrestling news, and if you think that would have been mentioned on some of the wrestling news sites. Of course, they're all dirt sheet writers, WWE haters, anyways. Thanks a lot, Charlie. So, no, look, I don't want to sell it. Charlie, I found this world. Man, you would not believe it. It was lying in this huge crater, you know? I don't know, I was just hoping you knew something about it. Something like, look, Charlie, we gotta figure out I didn't hear. I heard Chris Hemsworth might play He-Man. I heard that, but then they went. I don't know what they, because they were casting for a movie. I heard, but then they stopped. Or I haven't heard nothing since COVID. You know, it was 2019 when they started talking about it again. COVID fucked up everything, man. Set everything back, changed plans. Shit got canceled. Things went out of business. Fucking bullshit. Our government handled it like ass clowns. I wouldn't mind seeing it if it told a true story and not what the fucking media likes to make up and the bullshit they like to take out of context. Crappy police cruisers. Even the detective ones are crappy back then. Look at T all jealous. Do you have any luck? Not as much as you, apparently. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, the chick that plays Tila obviously has a hot ass body. They hid it under all that fucking gray. Fucking 1950s pink Cadillac with the big fucking fins. A primitive land boat. It was primitive even for that time. Still a classic. Yeah, I took Skeletor's sword and put it together with He-Man's sword to make the full power sword. The original figures they came out with did that because that's how they came originally. But some of the newer ones they've done have the the full power swords. So. They copied Skeletor's weapons pretty good. I mean, in the toys, Skeletor literally came with this sword. It was the other half of the power sword. But in the cartoon, he had a different sword that had a skull and crossbones crossed on it. And they gave him that sword in this movie. The Havoc staff looks pretty dope too. And even when he goes gold, it looks dope when he gods up. And even He-Man's sword, if you take a good look at it, it looks pretty good. It's bigger than this. And, well, of course it's bigger than this, but bigger than this scale would be. And it's a little more straight, but it still looks pretty good and like close to this. No, I'm not going to chew on my things. You know how many people did that as kids with the He-Man swords, chewed on them? I just bought a vintage Prince Adam, and the guy in the listing put, sword has a little bit of chew. I'm the original owner, though. I chewed on it when I was 5. I was like, oh, thanks, bro. Oh. I love how he just bitches Evelyn around. Just like in the original cartoons and stuff, you know. She thinks she's like his equal and that he loves her or whatever. She just fucking gets told every time. You'd think she would learn. Takes her all the way to the end of Revelations to kind of learn. Not too much, Johnny's Boutique. Just doing a live commentary on Masters of the Universe for the 35th anniversary. It's been fun so far. Having a good time. Hey, Cody, what's up, man? Of course, as usual, like all my commentaries have been, pretty much it's spur of the moment. So I just barely promoted it right before I went on, you know. Two scoops of whoop. You know, it's funny too. I've been a juggalo for almost 30 years. Like for real, since 1994, all right? And I've never really been into the whole whoop whoop thing. I just never really have been. Every once in a while I get like maybe at a concert or something, but I'm really not into it. I never have been really. I'm weird. I've always been kind of a loner juggalo. Even among the juggalo family, I've kind of been to myself. I mean, I have a few, friends that are juggalos that are, juggalos. My best friend Bill, he's been a juggalo since almost as long as I have been. Not quite. He joined a few years, or he kind of got into it a few years later. But it's he got into it in like '97. I don't know. I've just always been that way. I've got juggalo friends on Twitter. I got friends that are at the gathering right now, or that are coming back from the gathering. But I don't know. I've always just kind of kept to myself with everything. Even when I go to shows, unless I go with my buddies, I might, kind of keep to myself and do my thing. And you know. That's just me, though. Evelyn even has like gray underneath her gold bikini. What's up with that? I'm going to take this down to the station. I'm going to put it on the computer. I'm going to check it out, see if it's recorded stolen. For the last time, see where you find this. Always something. Look, if you don't believe me, go ask Charlie, all right? Go ahead, ask him. That's just right through. Hey, whoa, just take that. Oh, there you go. Don't worry about your girlfriend. You get an ATV out of it. She won't get mad. But this is if there's no way about it. If your story checks out, you get it back. Yes. Police, whatever, Detective Ludwig. Pretty sure he played the principal as well, and he played the principal in Back to the Future. Why is he putting Burger King wrappers and shit in the sink? I mean, they go in the trash. And again, I watched my mom wash a paper cup from a coffee place. Even though she's got tons of like coffee cups and Yeti cups and all kinds of shit. So I don't know why she did that, but whatever. I need one of them collars for my wife. I'm just messing around. Just kidding. I'm not. Oh, fuck. No matter what I do, I can't get my legs comfortable. That's why I'm up so damn late all the time. Fucking hurt. I'm tired of this shit, man. I shouldn't be in this kind of fucking pain at my age. What the fuck? Yeah, it got tilted earlier. Sorry. I'll fix it here in a little bit. This fucking couch gets all like hot because it's leather, and it's summertime and it's hot as fuck. And honestly, I sit on it without a fucking shirt most of the time. So I threw a fucking thing over it to put against it so it wouldn't be, and I knocked the picture crooked. What you up to, Craig? Watching a little bit of Masters of the Universe. Anybody ever heard the song by Lordy about He-Man? I want to slaughter He-Man. Skeletor's the shit. Good song. I love Lordy. It's like I love my Twisted shirt here with Castle Grayskull on it. Oh, yeah? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I love my mom, but I don't want to live with her. I'm going to be staying with her a lot in the next few months. Uh, Going back and forth, doing some work up there for her, helping her out while my stepdad's laid up. Oh, that's cool, man. He's freaking out. Your friends? This guy reminds me of Stan Kirsch. I always have to double check to make sure it's not him, even though I know it's not. It, all right, I'm a big fan of Highlander the series. I like it more than I like the movie. All right, I always loved Adrian Paul. I love Highlander. I love the whole thing about it. I think maybe it's because I loved He-Man so much. The kind of like swords and sorcery and all that shit just kind of went with it. But I just found out that Stan Kirsch died in 2020 of suicide. He played Richie on Highlander, and I found that out yesterday or the day before. I just can't believe it, man. I don't care what anybody thinks of me for saying this. Suicide ruins fucking lives, and it's the most selfish thing you can do. I don't care if people hate me for saying that or not. I've had suicides in my life, okay? My cousin, who I loved, committed suicide. My 14-year-old niece committed suicide. People say, oh, well, you don't understand. You don't know what they're going through. Well, what about what they're putting everybody else through after they do it? How about that? How about what my poor aunt is going through, losing her son? Or my brother and sister-in-law losing their child. They had already lost one child due to a car accident. Now they lost another. So yeah, you think suicide's okay, you can get fucked. I don't really give a fuck if that hurts your feelings or not. I hate that it's almost condoned these days too. People almost practically condone it these days, and I can't fucking fathom that at all. It should be that it's not ever the answer. How many times I've been fucking depressed and wish I didn't have to go on with all my fucking shit. I've been in some deep fucking dark fucking places in my life, and it doesn't even fucking enter my mind seriously, Jason for Jake's homeschooling for a report. Shit, man, you could get him on a report for living in 500 BC. He was there when Noah was around. Anyways, back to the movie because, yeah, that was a little depressing. I like this, man. They turned this fucking, this fucking, I don't know, instrument shop, I guess. We had guitar centers. I used to go to Guitar Center a lot. But they turned this guy's shop into a fucking war zone. Invasion of the Body Snatcher. Does that guy look like a fucking psycho? I mean, you're looking at a fucking alien, and you're still thinking it's just psychos. What the hell? Did you do? I need to watch that. I don't know why I put it off so long. It's on fucking Disney. I didn't even know it was out yet. It's on Disney Plus and shit, and I've been putting it off, and I don't know why. Because I love the first one. I like Doctor Strange. I need to watch it. They said it took me all day yesterday to watch Prey. So I kept having to go do stuff. I think I'm going to take an extra pill, guys. I'm really hurting tonight. Wish I had some oxys. Or maybe some weed. I don't have that. I don't have either. Hang on. Fuck. That's okay. I got water. I drink water most of the time anyway. I liked it. It was good. The Predator was badass as hell. But it was basically Predator by the numbers. If you really analyze the movie, it's the exact same as part 1 and part 2, just with a different setting. You know, I mean, there's pretty much the exact same films, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. When I rank them, and I'll be reviewing it with Bill, we're going to wait till we can do it together, which will probably be next week. Or maybe even the week after. I don't know. It'll be after I get back from my mom's. The reason I'm waiting is because Bill and I reviewed all the Alien and Predator movies together, and we did them all at the same time because of the crossovers. So it didn't feel right for me to do it without him. So I'm going to wait to do it with him. And then we'll rank them again. Just probably the Predator films, not the Alien films. We'll just do the Predators. I have a feeling it's going to be towards the middle for me, honestly. But I still really enjoyed it. Yeah, later, Craig. Thanks for stopping by. Courtney Cox was very hot when she was younger. Definitely got to say that. I was never a Friends fan. You know, her, Jennifer Aniston, all them. I did like her a lot in Scream. She was on Friends, right? I can't remember. Pretty sure she was on Friends. In fact, this is only about 10 years before she did Scream. She aged a little bit. She was still good looking in that, too. You know, this actually happens to me quite often when I'm on a stream. It used to happen to me all the time during Super Slash Brothers, and I really try not to show it. Sometimes it just fucking hurts. Oh, I hear that, Johnny. There was a few girls like that for me back in the day. Oh, still are. And I'm married. Actually, I just literally watched this movie like, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago. If that, maybe it wasn't even that long. I was just in the mood for it. And I watched it a few weeks ago. I think that would make it. This would be actually the third time I've already watched this movie this year, if not already fourth. I can't remember. So yeah, I watch it at least 4 times a year. Because I remember watching it a few months ago too. It was spur of the moment. Do me a favor. I hope you sub up. I do these at random. We are doing one tomorrow night on my homie the Horror Man's channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a commentary on. It's myself, him, and Horrific Nightmares Jam. We're better known as the Super Slash Bros. We've been streaming and podcasting together for about 3 years, 4 years, whatever it's been. We're best friends, and we have a lot of fun doing it. We've stopped our live stream lately, but we'll go back to it eventually. We're just taking a break. But we are going to be doing a stream of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the latest Quentin Tarantino film. Doing that on the Horror Man's channel tomorrow night. Check that out. I've got a lot of commentaries on my channel, though. I like to do them just randomly or whenever. I just have fun. And sometimes, like on our Super Slash Brothers channels, we would do commentaries. We do all kinds of movies. Mostly a lot of horror, but all kinds of shit. I didn't set my channel up to be a horror channel. It just kind of became that way. But I do a lot of non-horror stuff, and I've been trying to do more lately. I think I have a segment with my wife. We've only done a couple so far. We need to do another one this month. But where we are reviewing all the Mel Brooks movies. I'm a big Mel Brooks fan. I had an impromptu live stream last night with my friend Eric because he invited me on his channel. And when we were done on his, he was like, hey, you want to keep this conversation up? Let's get on your channel. So we ended up talking about wrestling mostly for a long time. Just whatever we do, I got a lot of playlists with different things. If I review a franchise, it gets its own playlist. I am the founder of the Wild Eye Week. I do that twice a year, every year. So those playlists are my thing as well. It's a big event. I do collection videos, hauls, just whatever, man. Do all kinds of shit. I even do interviews. I got celebrity interviews. My bro died a year ago, a few days back, actually, on July 29th, a year ago, July 29th. My brother died, and I had an interview set up at that time, and I had to cancel and reschedule with Lisa Wilcox from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. And I did end up doing the video a few weeks later, and I it's my highest watched interview. And I had a lot of fun doing it, but I was still just not in a good place mentally, and I just put off doing interviews for a while. So I do plan on going back to doing interviews again soon. But I've done interviews with a lot of different kinds of people. I've done interviews with Damien, or not Damien Leone. I did an interview with David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown. I got an interview with uh, Buckshot, one of my favorite rappers, and a really good friend of mine. I did an interview with Vincent DeSanti, who did the Never Hike Alone films. You know, and a bunch of other people. Pamela Voorhees, who was in Friday the 13th Part 5. And she also just did the movie 13 Fanboy. You know. We also do our Slash Bros, our Slash Bros on Sopranos watch alongs. We're supposed to do them every month, and we haven't been lately. We've been doing them like every 2 months, but that's just because of schedule. I've had a lot of family stuff going on and a lot of weird things in my life going on, so we have to keep adjusting and changing schedules. You know, they reuse sets and costumes and stuff in this movie, from this movie, and other canon projects. Yeah, like I said, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be, you know, we usually give it about 5-10 minutes or so, or I think we're gonna wait like 30 minutes. We're gonna bullshit for like 30 minutes, then we'll start the movie. Is what he was saying earlier when he was in the chat with me. So, and check out too my buddy Horrific Nightmares JM. He's my bro, uh, one of my best friends. He'll be with us tomorrow night. He's a Slash bro. Got a lot of good friends and channels. In fact, I've got a little section on my channel there called Channels I Fuck With, and just everybody on there is pretty cool. I used to have a lot more, but I kind of narrowed it down, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you got to cut the fat, so to speak. Horrific Nightmares, 2 words, JM, both capital, JM. Horrific Nightmares, JM. He'll be on with us tomorrow night. That's my bro. I got his link in my channel, on my channel page. And he does awesome stuff too. Really good. And he's kind of considered the nicest guy on YouTube. I mean, me and Joe are the only ones that actually know he's kind of an asshole. I'm just kidding. Jason's awesome. Great dude. I hit your channel up as well, and I'll check out some of your stuff a little later. I don't know if it'll be tonight, honestly, just because when I get done with this, I'm probably going to head to bed because I've got to get up early to do some stuff with the guys. Tomorrow, we're going to do some stuff together via satellite uplink or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the fuck you call it anymore. What do they fucking call that shit? Satellite meeting or whatever, where we're all different places. And that's at 9:30 my time. And the way I've been feeling lately, and the pain I've been in, I don't sleep very well at night. Yeah, we do them on Messenger, but I guess Zoom call works. Whatever. Messenger call, whatever. You know. So we're getting some stuff prepared, for something we're planning and doing within the next month or so together. And I've got all kinds of time right now because I got laid off. Yay. That's. I know I keep bringing that up over the last few months. I still just can't believe it. It fucks with my head. So, tell you what, I've needed the time off. I really have. I haven't felt like I've enjoyed it though because I just. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna get back to the movie. I'm sorry. I'm rambling on about bullshit, and I'm missing some awesome Langella dialogue. Surrender your sword. Oh, moving. Langella gives a great fucking performance. Fucking awesome performance. The guy that got Blade so cheesy. He's got He-Man's sword and he's all like yay. I know that was the sound that came out of me. Yes, it came out of me. I can make all kinds of sounds in my voice though. Sorry. This has been fun, guys. The attendance has gone up and down. That's okay. That's the way it is with commentaries. That's all the way. Also, the way it is when you do a late night live stream on a Sunday night. People got to work the next morning. But like I said before, I always get plenty of replays, and I'm grateful for everybody that showed up. It's been a lot of fun. And no, we're not done yet. We still got a little ways to go, but it's been fun so far. This I know people will think I'm weird, but this is one of my favorite movies. You know, it's not a great film. I mean, it's just it's nostalgic for me. I love it, and it brings back good times, good memories, friends, family. You know, before I totally fucked up my own life back when I was in high school. Stay in school, kids. Don't be like me. Don't fuck up your life. I actually did still graduate high school and on time too. That's a story for another day, but I've always been very proud of that. Wish I would have finished college though. Oh well. My wife and I were talking about that earlier because you got all these things you wish you would have done or wish you could have finished or whatever, but if you would have, where would you be now? You know, who knows? And my life's a lot better than it used to be, so I'm good with that. I mean, look what I get to do. I get to sit here on YouTube and talk about fucking He-Man. Yes, show it as much as possible. Show it, show it, show it. Trying to figure out how she dies from a shock to the leg. But whatever. She just shoots it. I wish that thing would shut up. He's a master song maker. Probably more like a masturbator. Time for the pep talk. Only one of you, Kevin. Only one of anyone. Or anybody, sorry.
Listen, people. At half a chroma, we're not going to have a socialist for the home. So, you know how to do something.
He's actually stood up on the computer very well, even with all my moving it. It's time for fucking Skeletor to go all Super Saiyan. They put a lot of detail into the interior Grayskull look. I mean, they even got the elders over there on statues. It's pretty cool. And they get the bottomless pit, you know, everything. Well, not totally bottomless, and Skeletor pops his head up out of it. You know, I think I have done a commentary on this already. I am a fan of Wild Eye Releasing. I review movies for them. They're an awesome company. Rob, the guy that owns it, is an awesome dude. Just picked up some awesome Wild Eyes with Visual Vengeance boutique label movies. Not too long ago, did a review on Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, which is also known as the Japanese Evil Dead. If you're a fan of the Evil Dead, that is a movie you need to check out. It feels like the Evil Dead. It's fucking awesome. Just done in Japan and in the city. And just this past Wednesday, I reviewed Amityville in Space from Mark Poloni. I'm a big Poloni Brothers fan too. I like shot on video stuff. I love low budget. You know. I'm a fan of any company that gives filmmakers, new filmmakers, young filmmakers, and struggling filmmakers and people that gives them a chance, that gives them an opportunity to get their visions seen. You know, it's too bad there weren't more companies like Wild Eye back in the day when, you know, Halloween was being made, or, you know, Last House on the Left, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Maybe a lot of those films would have gotten bigger releases, and Maybe it would have been if there was more companies like Wild Eye out there that were willing to take a chance and give them, some oh fuck. God damn it, I can't think of the word I know what the word is, but I just can't think of it right now. I'm too tired. Not publicity, exposure. Give them some exposure. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, in fact, Horrific Nightmares Jam and I are going to be doing soon something with the Evil Bong set. We both picked up that new Evil Bong stash box set, which is dope, by the way. And we've been watching the movies together, and we're going to do something with that together, like, tag team, whatever. And then also myself, Joe, and Jason, the Slash Bros, we are going to be doing I think by the end of September, we're going to be doing a full moon ranking of 22 full moon films that we've picked. None of the big franchises, except for one film, comes out of one of their franchises. But it's and we also didn't include Castle Freak because that would have been number one on all of our lists probably. And we didn't include Tourist Trap because that would have been high up. Those are just givens. We chose the movies that a lot of people don't talk about as much. And we're having fun watching those together, and we'll be doing that. Head of the Family. Yep, it's in there. In fact, we watched it the other day. I don't want to give too much away on it, but so we're doing stuff like something like that. So. Oh man, I need to stand up. I need to take a piss. That's okay. There's about maybe 15 minutes left in the movie. Be reborn. Love it. One thing I'm glad for is on this Blu-ray, I get the full screen on my screen, whereas on my DVD, it boxes it in. So glad I picked this up. Picked this up a few weeks back. Man, I wish I could broadcast my shit on a fucking giant hologram thing like that. That would be dope. And where the whole planet sees you. Of course, knowing me, I'd use it to say stupid shit. How many times have I seen this movie? A lot. I had it on VHS when I was a kid, all the way up till I got rid of my VHSs. And by the time I got rid of my VHSs, I had already bought it on DVD, the snapper case, which is the copy I've had for years now. I'm trying to get it on VHS again because I started collecting VHSs again. And like I said, I would say at least 4 times a year since it came out, literally. And the year it came out, I probably watched it 50 times just within the first few months. You know what I mean? I'm not even exaggerating. I fully expect that it was probably about 50 times. I watched it over and over and over again. Kind of like my daughters do with fucking Frozen. But yes, I watched it a lot. So, let's see. 35 times 4. 16, 120, 240. I would say at least 200 times. I would definitely say that. And I don't think I'm exaggerating at all when I say that. I probably watched this movie 200 times. I watch it almost as much as I watch Star Wars. I mean, yeah. I can't remember a time since it's come out that I don't think I've ever not had this movie. You know, I also have GI Joe the movie, and I don't mean the one they came out with back in like the old 2000s. I'm talking about the cartoon version and Transformers the movie. And Transformers the movie, I've probably watched that thing 300 times, if not more. That one, even more than this one, because it's the cartoon. You know, I just fucking loved it, and I probably watch that movie 5 or 6 times a year, easy, easy. I've already watched it 3 times this year. GI Joe the movie, I watch a little bit less, but I love that one too. I'd say I probably watched GI Joe the movie maybe 130, 140 times, and that's me being like workaholic all the time, working full time job throughout most of my life. That's I got married when I was 29, so I had some years in there where I had time on my hands, And then I'm a late night person, so I stay up late all the time. So I worked night shift for years, and I just kind of you kind of get conditioned to work, being up late. So, there's, well, I discovered a movie called Fanboys, and I discovered it, let me think, about 4 years ago, movie Fanboys. And I have watched that movie 6 times a year since I've bought it and had it. And in fact, I was actually going to watch it again tonight. I'm going to watch it again at some point tomorrow because I have one more day before I have to drive back to Colorado. Because I'm also rewatching all the Star Wars movies right now. And this time, instead of watching them chronologically like I usually do, I'm watching them in order of release. So I just finished the original trilogy, and I'm going to start the prequel trilogy. And Fanboys always gets me in the mood to watch Phantom Menace. Okay, back to some He-Man. We got Golden Skeletor now. He looks amazing. I want those figures. They released them on the Classics line. But man, they're expensive. Especially if they're in the box. Even out of the box, they're expensive. Classics line He-Man or Skeletors from the movies, both the Skeletors, easy go for a minimum of $80. And that's on like auctions and shit on eBay. No, don't kill him. I want him alive. He-Man just taking names like a fucking wrestler and shit over there, just body slam motherfuckers. I think I'm going to turn this towards the TV for this part. Will it give me a claim? Who knows? Well, here in a second I will. You cannot hide from me. He-Man's about to show why he's the most powerful man in the universe and knock this statue over and crush everybody. Actually, he didn't crush anybody, but he tried. All right, here we go. Here it comes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. I have the power. Yeah, I know. I'm a fucking dork. Just don't call me a nerd. My wife's the only one allowed to call me that. I had a guy call me a nerd once when I was in high school. I beat the shit out of him. Nobody ever called me a nerd again. Called me a nerd because I like Star Wars. We were all sitting there hanging out at my homie's house, drinking 40s and shit. And he decided I was talking about Star Wars. And he's like, you fucking nerd. Like, say that shit again. See what happens to you. Fucking nerd. Yeah. Got up and just beat the shit out of him. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Those are fucking old school. Those are originals. I got more of them, too. Behind the shelving and shit over there, it's all lined with all my OG blacklight posters. Like, they're all originals, too. And then I've got like 6 fucking tubes over in this corner behind my fucking mini fridge of just fucking posters and posters and posters. I got tons of posters. I got original Wraith release promo posters, full size ones. I got fucking Hell's Pit posters. I got fucking, that's an original Big Money Hustlers poster up there. You know, yeah, I got tons of that shit, dude. That's one of the things why I don't do like I think one of the reasons why I don't like associate more with a lot of juggalos is because like you have all these juggalos that like the one thing I hate the most is like you don't gather, you don't matter. Fuck that. I got a life, I got a wife and kids, I got things I got to pay for, I got important shit to do with my life. I'm sorry if I haven't made it to a gathering, and I've been a juggalo for fucking 30 years. I've been a juggalo longer than there's been gatherings, and I've never made it to a gathering. I've made it to all kinds of other shit. Halloween. Damn it, I missed. Let this be our final battle. Oh well. I just got important shit to do with my life and with my money and my time. And I haven't made it to a gathering. I would like to. I would love to. But if I don't, I don't. I've been to hundreds of concerts. I mean, I do mean hundreds, like literally. You know. I probably spent fucking $60,000 on merch over the last 30 years. And, that's one of the, I think one of the reasons I don't hang out with a lot of jugglers because you got these people that, besides the whole don't gather, you don't matter, you got this like superiority thing. Like, oh, I spent all this money on merch. That makes me a bigger juggler than you. Or, whatever. It's like, or I've been to all these concerts. That makes me bigger and badder than you and a bigger juggler than you. And, it's not a fucking contest. That was the whole point. Like, I get tired of, we're supposed to be the community that invites everybody in, but yet sometimes we can be the community that, basically we fall into the same trap that we were trying to get away from. You know what I'm saying? So I love how now he's all in all that shiny gold and the stuff's all nice and shiny and bright. Oh, my wife's out there moving around still. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm in New Mexico. The closest they've ever done a gathering to me was when they did it in Oklahoma City. I mean, I've been to Detroit for Hallowicked. That was dope. Like I said, I've lived in Denver. I've lived in Colorado. I've lived here in New Mexico. I've lived all over the place. I've actually lived in like 30 fucking states. Yes, I've done a lot of shit. I know I'm not exaggerating or bullshitting. It's true. I told my wife today, why ever lie about anything? Just tell the fucking truth. But, and I'm not trying to brag about it or anything, but like when they were banned here in New Mexico, where they were banned for over 10 years, I would drive down to Tempe, Arizona, Phoenix, whatever, go see them there. Go up to Colorado to see them. Go fucking Texas to see them. Went to Dallas to see them, you know. So, what's up, Bones? Man, you coming in right at the tail end. We're about to be done here. Julie's running downstairs to find that her parents are still alive. Like Gwildor heard her outcry of, please send me back before they die. And she saves her mommy and daddy.
We're just going to work for the day. We'll be back tonight. No. I changed my mind. I know you want to go to the school today. So we're doing okay. Don't be silly. I just stay home and study. Come on, Dad, please. Don't yell at
Yeah.
me.
Stops when you get here.
I have a terrible feeling. Julie, your mom is an excellent pilot. It's a short trip. I love you. Julie, where are you going? Come right here.
One thing about this neuropathy that sucks, man, is now when I see people running barefoot or something, like it sends shivers up my whole fucking body. Because I just think of how that would feel with me, I guess. The pain. Mhm. Look into the glowing marble. Here we go again, one more time. One more time for good measure. Cast a gray skull in the background. I have the power. It was something else, huh? A Golden Globulus production. Oh. Well, guys, I know I usually bullshit a little bit after a stream, after I do a commentary. But I got to piss. So I'm going to say thank y'all for showing up. Thank everybody that did show up off and on during the stream. Thank you for the 2 or 3 people that watched the whole movie with me. And it's been a lot of fun. I hope if you go back and check out some of the replay, you'll be entertained. Yeah, had my toy. Actually got a whole shelf of them over there, ones that I've opened or vintage ones and shit. But, you know, I am going to be putting out that video soon of my entire He-Man collection that I've been collecting over this last year. I've gotten a shitload of them. Actually, I should say last 2 years, 2020. All right, guys. Peace out. I got to go to the bathroom. Bye.